storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
Moving right along, we gotta come and talk about Wendy Williams. Once again, Wendy Williams is off her rocker, off her meds, off her life. Golly, Wendy, you got Nicki Minaj mouthing your name again, and you know you gave your opinion, and we just wholeheartedly disagree. Not just because I'm a barber, you know, people tell me I'm a barber. I said I was a barber. I already know, but it's not about that, Wendy. It's about the fact that the shit that you saying just absolutely makes no sense. And so let's go ahead and play what Wendy said, and then I'm gonna talk to y'all about why Wendy is dead ass wrong. Come on.
And then Nikki had a baby. Nikki had the baby.
Come on, bitch. Really?
And then Nikki had a baby. Nikki had the baby. Yeah. Yeah. Yesterday. So congratulations to Nikki. She too is not a legend.
You tripping?
Not the way we think of status.
You tripping?
And then Nikki.
So how is Nikki not a legend? A living legend for sure. Wendy, I know you done pretty much forgot your name at this point. Pretty much forgot where you were. You done forgot to wear clothes around your office. Even you didn't even forgot that it's not legal to sexually harass people that work for you, Wendy. You know what I'm saying? I know you done forgot what it's like to even be treated like a real woman, to be treated with self-respect and class. Thank you, Shakita. But I know damn well you're not saying that Nikki's not no living legend, Wendy. I mean, let's just talk about the stats. The fact that, you know, Nikki single-handedly resurrected female rap. You know, 10 years in the game, BET Awards, Hip Hop Awards, AMA Awards, Teen Choice Awards. The list goes on and on and on. Wendy, what are you talking about that she's not a legend? I don't really know. If that's not a legend, I don't really know what a legend is. But, you know, we know what you're not. If she's not a legend, well, we know you're no longer a homeowner. You're now in that lonely condo with just you and the cats, pretty much talking to yourself and the voices in your head. We know that, you know, you're no longer married. You're a single woman, and you keep talking about how you have this extravagant sex life. Well, somebody that has an extravagant sex life does not have to force themselves upon people around, you know, their office life and people that they work with, allegedly. Okay, and so I'm just trying to figure out what in the hell Wendy was talking about, and why is everybody letting Wendy go down this train of self-destruction? Nikki is at home nursing her baby, not giving a damn about you and nothing that you have to say, Wendy. Now you can have your opinion, but you gotta keep it real. This was a hateration kind of moment, and at the end of the day, you were going to take every chance that you can get to shade Nikki because DJ Booth wasn't taking your shit, and because you tried to get DJ Booth on your side when you was going at Wendy, and DJ Booth was not messing up his money. Now, DJ Booth almost messed up his money when he released that Nikki was pregnant way before we even know, even though we knew because she had pregnant titties on swole, titties full of milk, talking about, we know. So, Wendy, we already know what this is about. This wasn't even a shot at this wasn't a shot at Nikki. This was a shot at Booth. You know, you're looking at an old ass woman that's still trying to be shady over a man. That's not yours. Booth got him a woman, Wendy. Oh, he's seeing people. He don't want your ass, Wendy. Didn't you know how I feel when somebody took your man and was with your man, even though you was with him, Wendy? Don't you know that, don't you know how I felt when you had first had your baby little Kev, and you was just, trying to learn how to breastfeed your child after having a multitude of what you had went through, miscarriage and shit. You've been open about it. And, you walk in the closet and you hear Kevin on the phone with another woman and you say, oh, this is what we're doing. And you took him back, so he's literally been cheating on you ever since you gave him a son that you named after him, and you know how that feels. But yeah, you're going to force yourself on other people that don't want it? I mean, hasn't it been enough people in your house and through your camp that have had things forced upon them that they didn't want, that have been physically intimidated? You might want to sit your ass down before you the next special on Lifetime, and that shit's called Surviving Wendy Williams and Kelvin Hunter, because even though he don't work with your ass no more, don't think can't no retroactive lawsuit come your damn way. Now, you might have acted like your ass was out of it and you didn't know all the shit you was doing and what was going on because you were high as hell. You were so high that nose has never recovered. The left side of your shit collapsed. The shit halfway be bleeding and leaking all the time. You have had a cold for the last 10 years on national television, and all the money you done made, you couldn't pay none of them doctors to get in there and fix some sinuses. Like, they fix some titties. I think they botched your titties, quite frankly, but that's your business, not mine. And so I'm just trying to figure out, Wendy, what is it, Wendy? You could have said congratulations and moved moved on. There was no reason to talk about Legend anything. Nobody was talking about that, Wendy. Those are your personal feelings because her DJ, you want him to DJ. You know, he spins her records. You want him to spin your clitoris like he was spinning her records. And nobody wants you, Wendy. And then, and you know, the niggas that you go for will never treat you right. You know, you said you always wanted a thug. You like a thug, and you don't like no square, and you got this what you wanted in your life, a thug that you're not paying for and paying for. When have you called your new stepdaughter Journey? Have you took a journey down to, I don't know if the baby's still in the Dominican Republic, they might be back in New York now, but did you, I mean, well, here, did you just go down the street? Or just hop on a bridge, go over there to Jersey and see about that baby? Have you changed the diaper? Have you rocked the baby in your bosom and put the baby in your titties and go to sleep? I mean, you got 2 airbags on your shit. Surely you know that baby will sleep very well in them titties. I'm just saying, and they sit up and perky, they ain't saggy or nothing. And so I'm just asking you, Wendy, while we're talking about legends, let's talk about every damn thing. Let's talk about how you almost messed up your legendary status with your shit. You know, barely able to get through your show. Norman doing your show. It ain't the Wendy Williams show. It's the Norman Wendy show. You pretty much his co-host at this point. How you can't remember shit? Who are you allowed to push you out there and do this show and you still high as hell on all this medication? Your mind ain't damn recovered. That's the reason why your mind can't recover, because your ass can't walk away from the spotlight and go do you, because you have built your identity around this. You no longer have a marriage or family or anything, and you don't know who you are outside of this shit, which is why you're holding on to it with dear life, Wendy. These are just absolute facts. And so it's okay, Wendy, to say it's time to let this go and move on. It's okay, Wendy, to admit that you like the guy that didn't like you back. Welcome to dating. That's kind of how it goes. And so, you know, before you fix your mouth to come at Nikki for no apparent reason, just make sure you fix your mouth to talk about your shit. Now, are you tired of being fat as hell? Are you sick of your breasts hitting your lap when you sit down? Are you embarrassed every time you go out and people think you pregnant, but you really not? You just had a big burrito last night. If you were going through them problems, and guess what? I got a solution for you, and your solution is going to be found in NUTRABURST. Now, before you get mad, let me let you know, in addition to using NUTRABURST products, you're going to need a healthy caloric deficit diet. But one of my favorite products that NUTRABURST offers is called Resolution Drops and Life Drops. And I'm telling you, they help me not eat as much because, you know, I'm a cookie monster. I'm a slave to that pata monster. So if you a slave to the pasta and the cookies like me, get you some Resolution and some Life Drops. My link is in the description box below.
It's Storm Show. Ay, it's Storm Show.